Just a little touch up. Let's do this. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Greg Hopwood. I am a costume concept art in the TV and film industry. I have worked on a bunch of different characters such as Harley Quinn for Birds of Prey, Red Hood for Titans on HBO Max, Jensen Ackles' Soldier Boy on The Boys on Amazon, and Sony produced on Amazon. You know where to find it. I realized I have never properly introduced myself to the fun people of YouTube, so I thought I would take that opportunity to start that today. But I also bought myself a little something, which is the Pennywise Hottoy. I really want to get to know everyone who's a subscriber and sound off in the comments, introduce yourself, tell me what you do for a living. I love seeing the cross sections of people that find me, whether it's on Instagram, Twitter, or here on YouTube. I love meeting people that follow me as an artist because when I was younger, I was following people because I wanted to get into the industry and I wanted to know their story. So I thought it would be a good chance to explain how I got into this industry, what in my life led me here, how I got in, and the crazy roundabout way in which I really came into this industry. Oh my God, I'm so excited. I've been wanting to open this for a long time. If I'm not mistaken, it is. I know I'm not mistaken, but this is double boxed. So this is just the outer crate. Then we have a box on the inside. Yep, okay. I'm gonna get this out of the box and we'll be right back, okay? All right. Goodness.
Language.
He's got a protective sleeve on him that I was not mentally prepared for. Here we go. There's our, well, you know what? There we go. No more glare. Oh, wow, look at that. Can you guys see that? There's the red balloon, and then there's a bunch of blood splatters. Oh my gosh. That's amazing. Okay, now I have to put it back on, because I had no idea. It's the red balloon. That's amazing. Oh my gosh, it just makes the balloon rise, and it reveals his face. I can't. This is why I love Sideshow and Hot Toys. You cannot compare to the artistry of these characters and to the artistry of the people who work there. Look at that. That's fun. I like that. Leave this door. Yeah, there's a door. Yo. Come and play, Georgie. Unfortunately, just because I only ordered one of these and I really wanted it because, you know, selfish, I wasn't able to bring any of the artists on that worked on this, but there were artists like Kyle Brown, Carlos Huante. I thought Dermot Power worked on this, but I could be wrong. Jared Kerchevsky worked on this. There were so many artists that worked on it. If you worked on this and I didn't credit you here, please jump down below, drop me your Instagram, and I would love to showcase the work. This is just so amazing. Oh my God, look at everything it comes with. Oh, this is awesome. So a little bit about me. I was born in New York, and I have always wanted to be involved in the arts in some way, shape, or form. I had a few side trails, side journeys, you know, that led me in different directions, but ultimately it was always artwork that kind of grounded me. I was given the opportunity to work as a receptionist in a studio in Georgia by an amazing family friends who run the Screen Gem Studios in Atlanta. I moved my entire life on a whim to make this job work. It was the closest thing to a film job that I could have possibly gotten at the time. I did 2 years of college and basically dropped out just because I couldn't afford it. The school was a lot mentally, and I think I really should have taken some time off. Oh my goodness. It was a choice that I made to leave school and to kind of jump into the career force. Oh my God, this balloon, I can't. Look at that. Ah! This is awesome. This is the best thing ever. I'm having so much fun with this. Let's get Pennywise out of here. I can't. Oh, he's beautiful. Look at him. Let's get it always feels a little tortury, but you know, it's a little part of the process. We're gonna take all the pieces out. We're gonna get him all de-plastic, and we'll be right back.
Don't yell at me.
No, it's not.
Don't yell at me.
All right, he is out of the box. I think this is one of, so far, the coolest hot toy setups I have ever gotten. The amount of pieces that this comes with is insane. You have the Pennywise here. Can you guys see that? How amazing is that? Then you can also just put this back on. I can't. This is the display stand, which is bonkers. It comes with a standard metal holder for the body with the standard clip, spring release clip to grasp around the waist or however you need to pose it. It comes with this awesome balloon that has like a wire through the string in order for it to be able to stay up. And then this is plastic, which is awesome. Hopefully I will not bend or break that. You never know. It's me. I'm like a bull in a china shop with most things. I'm gonna put that there. Balloon holder. You have an amazing set of accessories. You have hands that have a bunch of different capabilities. This slots through a little tiny hole in his hand so he can hold the balloon. Then you have a bunch of different, you've got fists, you've got gesturing. Pennywise is very gesturing with his hands, so you've got a few different gestures. You've got the beep beep Georgie. I love that. The moments in the film that you remember the most are the moments they're gonna try and bring into their figures. That's what I love. Then you've got the werewolf hands transformation. You have the dismembered hand that he waves from across the river. You have a Pennywise Jack-in-the-Box. How awesome, how cute. Oh, look at him, he's so evil. We've also got the iconic paper boat. This just feels like this needs to be right there. Nailed it. Let's keep getting back into my story as I start kind of playing with getting him up onto this pose. I moved to Georgia. I was helping someone move some boxes on the studio lot for Screen Gems. And her name was Cha Blevins. Hi, Cha. She was one of the costume supervisors for the Hunger Games. I basically got to talking to her and asked her if she needed any help on the show. They were moving the entire last two Hunger Games movies, Mockingjay 1 and 2, were filmed simultaneously and released as two separate movies. Long story short, I ended up getting a job as a PA on that show. And over the course of a year, got to know the costume designers, Kurt and Bart, and the assistant costume designer, Lisa Tomchesin. And I hung my artwork kind of like this up behind my desk as a PA. And one day, Lisa came up to me and goes, Greg, do you do costume illustrations? And I was like, no, I don't. This is just my personal work, but I could. And she goes, you know what? We need some work done for Finnick Odair's wedding suit. Are you able to help us out with that? And I said, absolutely. So I had no idea what I was doing. I will throw up the illustration that ended up being the end result. I also ended up doing a quick pass at Effie Trinket for one of her D13 outfits.
What are you savages doing?
And just like that, I was a costume illustrator, got to know more designers. My friend, Amber, needed to get her car from Georgia to California to work on the Pee Wee Herman movie, I guess it was at the time. She didn't want to do it alone. So I was like, you know what? I'll go with you if you just pay for my flight back to Georgia. And she said, no problem. I had an apartment. I was paying rent. I had roommates. I had really just gotten into the union in Georgia. Went on this trip across the country. It was super fun. Got to California, and one of the designers that I had worked with in Georgia was setting up to work on the X-Men project. And I met with them, and long story short, they needed me for a day, and I said, sure, I don't leave till Monday, and they said, we could use you another day, and I said, okay, but that's it, because I need to leave on Monday. And they said, hey, there's a full-time job here for you as a PA if you want it. And I said, okay, well, I live in Georgia. Let me see if I can kind of extend my stay here. So I did. I found some temporary accommodations and basically went from being a PA to a costume illustrator, joining the union, and working full-time as a costume illustrator on that project. That was the first project that I did full-time costume illustrations on. I did like the backs of the superhero suits. I did the circus outfit for Nightcrawler. I did one of the soldiers. I did a few different things on the show. I got to meet and work with concept artists Keith Christensen, Alan Villanueva, and Philip Boutte, who to this day are like my core group of family in the concept artist community. They're the greatest. I'm gonna link all their Instagrams down below so you can check them out. They are amazing, kind, wonderful people, and really gave me the comfort of realizing that I could do this job full time. Not only that, but in Hollywood. They gave me that confidence. So I worked on that show with them. I'm gonna start getting Pennywise up and running. I've loved X-Men my entire life, so working on that project was an absolute dream. The rest is kind of history. I started getting calls to work in California on projects, and it was kind of meant to be a little bit of a temporary move. And it ended up being super long-term because I never went back to Georgia. So I kind of moved accidentally. I had a friend of mine pack up my whole apartment, put my car in a flatbed truck, and shipped everything out to California because I was working on a project and I couldn't go back to Georgia. I was able to work with the costume designers in kind of like a non-threatening way as a PA and get to know them to the point where when I got to California, they all knew me pretty well. I think I squished one of his little foot fuzzies. So I was very lucky. My story is not like many in Hollywood. To raise this stand a little bit. Most people like Philip Boutte and Alan Villanueva came from kind of the same, they all kind of went to the same college and got into the industry all at the same time and really kind of pioneered this job as we know it today. At the time, we were all kind of known as costume illustrators, but over the years, the job has really evolved to the point of us being costume concept artists. And kind of the delineation is as a costume illustrator, you're not really using any of your knowledge of fashion or design sense. You're simply rendering what the costume designer asks you to. As a costume concept artist, you are more involved in the design process with the designer. So you're contributing ideas, you're contributing concepts, you're contributing design language, and it's more of a collaboration between the two and really exploring that design with the designer. Gosh, look at this costume. You can really see all of the details that they have put into this character. The costume recreation is absolutely insane. On the back, you can see the different details of diamond paneling down the back that kind of acts as a placket down his spine. You can see all the beautiful aging around the shoulders and around the pants and on the boots. You see the attention to detail to not just make him a perfectly white outfit. It's a soft dove gray. It's aged. It's honestly really stunning. I love that you've got the little Pennywise in there too. I would probably, for display purposes, I think I would take him out of there and just keep him up here. Let's get the balloon in his hand because that's really what I'm excited for because that's such an iconic shot. The level of detail and care that people put into the costumes and it tells a story. I mean, the little bells that jingle around his wrists. You've got the clown details down the front. You've got the clown makeup. Like, the design and effort that goes into Pennywise is intense, because if you look at the original version, that bright red, I think it was red, blue, and white version of Pennywise looks nothing like this version. They really had to fully redesign it, and they made an insanely iconic character. I'm sorry to the people who love the original, this is my Pennywise. You cannot beat this design. I absolutely love it. On the gloves, as someone who has drawn gloves several hundred times, if you lift up the sleeve ruff here, there's little stitching at the top that they've sculpted into the hand details. It's that attention to detail that really draws me to costumes, and I like kind of getting these a little flared out, kind of fluff them up a little bit. But yeah, you've got the like very period-centric clown outfit. This is not a modern clown outfit. He's very much an eternal creature. He's hundreds of thousands of years old. He may or may not be the brother to Mary Poppins. If you guys have not seen, I think it was originally a BuzzFeed article that talks about how Pennywise and Mary Poppins are essentially like the same breed of creature. They all deal with like the dreams and emotions and energies of children. Mary Poppins likes to create joy in kids. Pennywise creates fear. They both come out around every 27 years and appear out of nowhere. And then they also disappear too, once they've kind of like gone back into seclusion. So the similarities are it's funny. There's a BuzzFeed article. I strongly suggest you guys checking it out because it's absolutely hilarious. It's that kind of stuff that I love, is delving into the lore and how the creatures really come together. And this head sculpt is insane. You can really see, it's funny, you can see the Alexander Skarsgård underneath it all. That weird thing that he does with his lip. Such a unique characteristic. It's just, he was built for this role. I'm sorry, it's brilliant. I want to get this balloon in his hand. I'm going to try and do it. Okay, that's kind of the best I got right now. I have always loved toys and collectibles, and that was really the onus behind me starting this channel, is that I really love anything to do with TV and film, costumes, and toys. Hot Toys really set the standard for me of just the amount of detail that you can put in. Like, these are the Ferrari of 1/6 scale collectibles, and the amount of time and energy that they put into replicating the costume as screen accurately as possible is just what I love more than anything else. It's that detail, because someone who works in costumes, who literally draws all of these details, to see someone put that attention into manufacturing a toy is just, you can't beat it. You really can't. I'm not a standard unboxing channel. There's a lot of me in it. There's a lot of what I do is in the industry. I'm very costume centric. I'll talk about the seaming. I'll talk about like literally the costume of it. It's an actual costume that the actor has to actually get in and out of. There is a placket designed into the back of this costume to kind of made to look like his spine, but it essentially hides the zipper in the back of the costume. That's what that is. And I'm pretty sure, yep, there's Velcro back here. So it's the same place where they would hide the zipper, or maybe the Velcro. I doubt it was Velcro, it was probably a zipper. So you can literally open this back placket, and that's probably to be able to get to the underpinnings of this figure. So like, that's the kind of stuff I'll talk about more than like the articulation joints of the character. I can tell you that the posing ability, that's not what I really will be doing on this channel. I can probably do dozens of these series because to cram in you getting to know me in one video, probably not gonna happen, just because there's a lot to get to know me. I have lived more lives by the age of 20 than most people have in their life, and I'm 30 now. Come join me on this journey of me discovering what it means to be a YouTuber, how to navigate this, how to build my setup more properly. If I ever say something that is incorrect, feel free to correct me. I'm a super open person. I'm learning all of these things as I go. Feel free to follow me on Instagram, Twitter. I once started a controversy on Twitter that jacked up my followers by 3,000 followers in the course of a day and ended with me getting death threats. So that seems like a story for another time. If you guys like this video, let me know. If you have any more suggestions of things that you think I should be doing, any toys you want me to unbox. I have a huge array of things that I have planned for this channel. I have videos with Philip Boutte I want to do, my friend Constantine Sakaris, my friend Luca Nimolato, artists like Ian Joyner, Andy Park, so many artists that I want to have on this channel. I want to get Imogene on here, Raphael Phillips, so you can start to meet some of my really crazy, talented, amazing friends. I want to get everyone on here, and I want to put some products in their hands and have them basically rate and review how well the merchandise turned out from the products and characters that they did the concept art and designs for. That's all we've got for this video today. Please sound off below if you like this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Subscribers, really important to me right now as a new YouTube channel getting up and running. Every single subscriber, I really appreciate you guys. I know it means a lot to click that button and allow me into your algorithm and onto your feed on a daily basis. I very much appreciate it. I hope to be bringing you guys so much content as we move forward. It will start to, as I get my setup built, it'll start to get up into a more consistent posting. Bear with me as I get there. This is a side gig that I have for now. I've got a full-time job as a concept artist. I'm working with studios like Amazon, Warner Brothers, and a few that I probably can't even say yet that are the biggest things that have ever happened in my career. But one day, hopefully, I will be able to share that with you guys. Until then, thank you so much for watching my video. It means the world to me, and I hope you have a wonderful day. All right, bye.